I am your host, Jazz Vengeance, and we have our rematch, folks. And if you're wondering why it took us so long to get back to you, well, we had to take a break first of all. So hopefully you guys went to the restroom and whatnot, because that was your one and only opportunity for the next few to get some rest before we get back to our next or last part of our card. As we have the Badass Championship that is going to be on the line in a Cage of Hell match in a return bout for the rematch of the BA title, as the current champion, Jackson Robert Scott, who again is taking the persona of Miles Blume from the Prodigy film, is going to be taking on Pennywise, who wants his title back in this never-ending feud. As Pennywise starts off strong, probably feeling a little bit embarrassed since the last time these two were in the ring together. It was Miles who took the title from him. As a referee again looks on. Again, special thanks to Mr. Wyatt for allowing us to use his house, which is just perfect for this type of show today. As Miles has fought back into this thing, drops a leg drop across the neck of Pennywise. Referee is probably confused as to what the hell he's supposed to do. Folks, if you like this type of show, I hope you guys enjoy it, first of all. Second of all, I want to let you guys know that after the next few matches here, we're going to be doing a little sampler for something we've been doing. Well, not a sampler. We're going to be doing a few of our epic Dream Masters classics, which we're going to kind of merge together today. So after our regular card here, you'll see for what we like to call Midweek Challenge, we're going to have a little addition, as we're going to have I believe today is Thursday, so why not have Throwback Thursday? I don't know. We'll come up with something later, but it's Throwback Thursday. Might as well have some classics involved tonight. And I thought, you know what? A lot of people, have a lot of, wrestling going on, WWE and AEW, and there's other companies out there that have been around or may not be around a long time, and there's all the superstars from those rosters that don't get a lot of airtime. So I thought today, on Classics, which will take place after the next few matches here we have on Dream Masters regular, I guess you'd say. On Classics today, we're going to be taking a trip to Philadelphia, to the House of Hardcore itself, and we're going to be having ourselves a good old-fashioned ECW flashback with some exciting ECW matches that maybe you guys are young for, maybe you don't know much about it, maybe you guys do know about it, but you miss it. Regardless, we're going to bring you back to the heyday, and we're even going to go back to the old House of Hardcore itself. So, stick around. For now, we are here with the rematch for the BA Championship, as Miles Blume defending against Pennywise. If you guys watched our Ladder of Success show, you know Miles did, in fact, capture the title from him. And as you guys know, as I've mentioned before, well, two things. One is our disclaimer. We have no say in the outcomes of any of these matches. The things you've seen so far, the things you're going to see tonight, we have no control of any of that. It's completely randomized. We just, put it together for your guys' likings. So, there's that. The other half I wanted to let you guys know is that we do on our show is Pennywise, where he lost the titles to Miles. He has reactivated his rematch clause. So when our former champions, the way that we work it is when they lose a title, they're the first ones who get a crack at the title, or whenever they see fit. But if they lose their rematch, they are not entitled to another one until they work their way back up the roster, and the next hungry individual on our roster will take that spot, and so forth and so on, and that individual has to work his way back up. to that role. We don't just give someone, we don't do these, 6, 7 times matches between two guys when we have a whole roster of people who deserve the opportunity. We're not everybody else, we're us. So, Pennywise now. We're up to 6 right now with little Jackson Robert Scott is down, but he's getting up. Pennywise with a kick. And that will restart the count. Pennywise standing over Jackson. Miles is down, folks. Can he get up? We're down to 6 again. And again, he tries to pull himself up, and Pennywise is just waiting. I think Pennywise knows, though, also. The last time he took him lightly, maybe, and he lost his title. So he knows now he can't go that easy. But I also tell you that, we believe here on Dream Masters that it's only a matter of time till Miles is into bigger and better things anyway. He's already earned himself up to this level, as Pennywise is waiting to see if he's going to get up again. In case you are wondering who trained Miles in wrestling training, it was actually not necessarily wrestling training, it was martial art training. It was Steven Seagal, actually, who taught him how to brawl. And then after a little while, Steven Seagal, he actually trained under Chuck Norris as well, as Chuck and Steven kind of opened up their own kind of fighting. So look at this stuff. Pennywise joking around. Uh-oh. This ain't going to be good. And down goes Georgie again. This is Miles, however. Perhaps he is getting flashbacks from the last time these guys, their first encounter, in which Pennywise dragged him in the sewer and viciously ate him. You guys know what I'm talking about, you horror fans. As we're up to 8. Oh, and he gets up at 9. He was that close for capturing his title back. And Miles, he needs to come back, and he needs to come back now if he wants to retain his title. Because Pennywise is hungry. He wants his title back, folks. Oh, and right hand, and another one. And now Pennywise, a fistful of fire. Oh, and in. And the clown dog. Oh, man, here we go. And down he is again. And Miles Blume is down, folks. Pennywise standing over him. No dancing involved here. He knows he can't take him lightly now. But he's up at 9 again, folks. This kid's got the tenacity. He's got the spunk. Pennywise has got to be wondering, what do I got to do to put this kid away? This is the second time now he's been up, and there's a forearm that puts down the clown. There's no dancing now. A forearm is taken down, the larger and more dangerous, I guess dangerous, Pennywise, but since Miles is transformed into this kind of, Jackson has reformed into this kind of character, he's been much more brutal, seeing how he was able to capture this title. Oh, now and Miles has now busted open Pennywise. Yep. This is, like I said, folks, this is not fun and games. This is how we do things. This is the way wrestling should be. This is also how we believe you find out the answer to all your dream matches and Dream Masters, as Pennywise walks and dances across the back and now mocks Miles Blume, who is up, and the champ sent hard into the corner as Pennywise, his face paint is getting covered with red crimson and mixed in with his white face paint. And down he is again. It will be something. We're up to 6 now, folks. Miles is up again. Pennywise at this point must be pulling at that fake red hair by now. What do I do? He's got to be asking himself. How do I put this kid away? And there's that right there was the Oscar slam. This could be it, folks. And Pennywise up at 9. And if you're the champion, you got to be asking yourself, what do I got to do? Well, Jackson knows all too well what he's got to do to take him down, as he's done it before. Not once, but twice. Once to get into this match, and then once to win the title to begin with. As Pennywise is down to 4, there's 5. Can this youngster pull up the victory and retain his title? And he's up again. Again, should Pennywise lose this match, he would have used his rematch clause, and then he goes all the way down the bottom. As Miles now stands over the prone dancing clown. And there it is, folks. And there it is. There you have it. Just wanted to give Robert the respect that he deserved. In all honesty, I was just waiting to see what would happen next. But I'm also going to be honest with you, folks. I also got word in my headset here from my team saying that we got 2 doctors who want to want to have a match tonight. So I just want to make sure, logistic-wise, we can actually hold that type of thing, because I don't know. Apparently, there is a doctor of science who apparently has taken some notice with another current doctor, both in the TV world. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. As of right now, let's let Robert. Well, there you go, folks. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's your winner. And still, your BA champion is Miles Blume, also known as Jackson Robert Scott or Georgie Denbrough. Whatever the case may be, whatever he keeps on channeling. This kid's on fire, folks, only doing big things and only can go up from here. All right, folks, stick around. As coming up next, we're going to have 3 of the toughest dudes to ever be on television in one match, because only one man can go for the world title. Stick around.